Yo, it's your boy Cash back. This is gonna be raw footage. This is not rehearsed or anything, so we're just gonna go straight into it. We're gonna talk about what Bungie released today, which was the mods for next season for the champions and stuff. I'm about to just go through my vault and kind of give suggestions on what would be a good loadout to have. So there are gonna be unstoppable sidearms. I don't use them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna try to meme and use sides. So we're gonna skip those completely. Unstoppable pulses. We got unstoppable pulses. We have anti-barrier, auto rifle. We have overload bows, and we have unstoppable fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles. They also tweeted that there was one more mod that they left out. Based on the wording, I'm taking a guess and saying that it's overload swords, but we'll see. So, looking at my inventory, I got a lot of good night watches, as you can see. Some people hate bows. I don't know why. Overload bows to me are the best. They're the best overload weapon, hands down. So if you was in garden, you can use a cured redemption. It's a pretty good bow. ARs. I don't know, on console it's a little tricky. It's easier to use ARs on PC, obviously, because of the range and stuff, but it's kind of hard to use ARs and GMs. So, if you're on console, I would suggest don't use an AR unless it's a 450 or a 360. Like, don't use like a 600 or anything. This one could be. I feel like I tried to use this one this season actually, and I just really didn't. I don't know. I didn't really like it. I think I was trying to do a Warmind Cell build, which I'm pretty sure is going to get nerfed in then 12. Pretty sure they're going to mention that, but we'll see. Let's see. What do we got here that's good? False Promises could be a decent AR in the kinetic. I don't know if it drops with Vorpal or not, but yeah, Overflow for sure would be good. Yeah, that would be a good pick. Whisper and Slab. Some people hate lightweight bows. I'm gonna try it, so I'm definitely gonna try mine. I got some Vorpals and stuff, so see how good they are. Pulses, Cold Denial is always a good option. Oh yeah, also there are exotic ones. Don't use V-Wing. That's not worth it. Outbreak. I don't know. I don't remember if they said they were gonna try to make exotic primaries better next season, or is that gonna be something they do later on? Because if that's something they do this for next season, then depending on the buff, Outbreak could be something decent, maybe. But I mean, it'll have to be really good for people to, for primary to be mine, exotic primary. That's a big thing. I wouldn't really recommend Messenger and GM content. Not really big on the 720s and GM content. Let's see. Oh, fusions. This is going to be a fun season simply for the fact that there's going to be so many like fusions that you can like just try, and it's unstoppable, which unstoppable is probably the easiest champion to deal with. But it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm gonna try all of it. Like, I'm gonna try Merciless. I don't have a Jotun on me, but I'm definitely gonna try Jotun. Just for fun. Just something different to use. Now, energy bows, I would not recommend this one at all. This is the curated one from Last Wish. I do not recommend that. TQs, which I don't think I have, is an exotic solar. That'll probably be the best solar one. Le Monarch, I don't have that on me. That would be the best not poison, void one. And then this baby right here, Point of the Stag, will probably be the best arc one. So you'll have a bow for every, every shield, depending on which GM it is. Age-old Bond could be good. That's a 360. That could be something. Zen Moment too. What do I have? Range, High Cal. That could be pretty good. This one's armor piercing, but perks could be better. So I got some decent age-old bonds. I think those would be decent. Wouldn't recommend non-hunger in that content. Ariana's Vow, for those of you that don't want to use a AR, because it seems like, as far as mods, AR is the only anti-berry one. Definitely Ariana's will be used a lot more. That's definitely going to be good to use. Divinity could be back. I mean, you don't really need to waste it on that because you got, you have bows. Pulses being unstoppable. Disruption break doesn't really do anything. I wish that you could stun an unstoppable and disruption break would proc as well. That'd be kind of cool, but it doesn't. But I mean, this is a decent pulse to use. I think those are just world drops. What else we got here? Stars in the Shadow I used a lot. That's a 720. That's a good roll for PvE stuff, but it's a 720. Yeah, I would stay away from that. Imperial Needle, I forgot about that. Doesn't drop a Vorpal though, but that's a good void one that you can use if you don't want to waste your exotic on the Monarch. So not a bad one. That you should be able to get from the Dakota thing on Helm from last season. You should be able to get that. Shadow prices, definitely back on. Definitely recommend an adept one if you could. I'll probably try some of these out that I grinded for. The adept ones. I'll try this out probably. Yeah, because he's got Vorpal on it. Third Axiom, that should be from Vanguard. It's a Vanguard weapon, so yeah, I would definitely probably try to get one of these. I'm definitely gonna try one out at least because it has Vorpal. Most of the time I'm looking for weapons that have Vorpal, or if it's an adept, I can put adept big ones so I can get the extra damage boost on it. A lot of people are looking forward to using Grid Skipper. I probably will skip using it. I don't know, but we'll see. Depending on how the shields and stuff play out, I might skip Grid Skipper, honestly. I don't know about no composure. I mean, it is a fusion, but plug one, I guess, but I don't know if it can't get Vorpal, so I mean you can't really do anything with the boosting the damage besides the dead big ones, but yeah, I probably won't use plug one. What else we got? The number. High impact reserves can be decent on ARs. But I mean, you got Shadow Price in that same slot with, an adept. You can get adept big ones and stuff, and it has disruption break and overflow possibilities and stuff. So, yeah. Vex Mythic class. This is gonna be fun, depending on the buff, because fusions are getting buffed. I guess we'll have to wait till the last 12 of the season to see how big that buff is, but Vex could definitely be a big one to use, because then it can, swap between that linear fusion rifle mode and do more damage. So That can be cool. You can use like your little pulse to stun and swap over and kill it. Or kill whatever champion. That'd be cool. 1,000 voices. I'm gonna fuck around with this one too. Definitely gonna use this just for fun. Unstoppables. But I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I'm not sure if like the first beam is gonna stun them and then the explosions you know will be the full damage, or the full like explosion has to go off before it stuns the champion. I'll be interested to see how that works. But that, depending on how that works, can make the difference on if this will be good or not. Of course, Leviathan's breath. You know, you can use an unstoppable bow if you want. In general, too, just get some good machine guns saved up, because those should be getting a nice buff next season as well. I got a bunch of machine guns. A Vorpal one, Disruption Break, auto-loading holster. I got my Disruption Break shit kind of down for maybe a cool little, nod back to using Izzy. Possibly, if I got Disruption Break and then swap over to Izzy and get that home dead shot off, Those were the good old days. But I'm still holding out. Firing line for, I don't know why I hold on to firing line stuff, but, auto-loading is really good to have on weapons. For sure. Air Apparent may be really, really good, depending on the buff. Let's see. Lament is already anti-barrier. I don't use swords in GMs, but I suck, so, do what you want. But if they do have overload swords again, maybe Temptation's hook might be something I would try, like the caster frame ones, just to, shoot that charge shot at overload. I never really tried that, so I don't know how good that is. So that way you can have like a little bit of range. Swords were kind of fun though during overload, not GM wise, but the sword in GMs, depending on what the rotation is. Let's see. Threaded needles. Threaded needles would be pretty good. Really good, actually. I think threaded needle can get auto-loading holster in the first slot as well. So I may try to go get me one before the season. But I would definitely, auto-loading Vorpal would be really nice. Really, really nice. I think I got these more for like trying to do damage. But then again, auto-loading can be good for damage if I'm using another weapon. So. But yeah, that's my recommendations. Let me see if there's anything on my character that I would recommend. Nah, not seeing anything. Guess wait, there's no hand cannons no more. That's right. Sleeper for sure. Definitely gonna use that. Hopefully they buff it some more. I think they talked about possibly adjusting it some more, because it seems underwhelming still compared to Threaded Needle, which is a legendary. And Xenophage may be a very good DPS weapon, depending on the machine gun buffs. And if you're a Titan actually using a sword, I might try Crown Splitter. Just go in there with big damage, but energy accelerant is going to be gone, so won't do as much damage, but it'll still be good. So, but yeah, that's my recommendations, and happy farming and getting ready for the next meta next season.